Once upon a time, there lived King Midas, the richest king in all the land. His palace sparkled with gold, his garden glimmered in the sunlight, and even his slippers had a golden shine. Yet, despite all his wealth, King Midas was not satisfied. He wanted more. He wanted everything in his kingdom to shine with gold. This desire for more, even when he already had plenty, set the stage for an extraordinary tale. As the sun rose one bright morning, Midas sat in his grand hall, counting his coins for what must have been the 100th time, dreaming of even greater riches. As King Midas admired his riches, a mysterious stranger suddenly appeared before him. The stranger twirled a golden staff and wore a knowing smile. Without hesitation, he offered Midas a wish. Surprised but excited, Midas didn't think twice. He blurted out his deepest desire, that everything he touched would turn to gold. The stranger grinned, winked, and vanished in a puff of golden dust, leaving Midas both amazed and eager to see if his wish had come true. No sooner had the stranger disappeared than King Midas decided to test his new power. He reached out and poked a loaf of bread, which instantly turned into a solid golden brick. Amazed, he patted a rose in his garden, and it sparkled like the sunday. Even his beloved pet cat was transformed into a shining golden statue, much to the cat's dismay. At first, Midas was thrilled everything he touched became precious gold, just as he had wished. But soon, King Midas discovered that his golden touch was more of a curse than a blessing. When he grew hungry and tried to eat, his bread was too hard to bite. It was now a golden brick. Just as he was realizing the problem, his beloved daughter rushed in to hug him. To his horror, she too turned into a golden statue. Suddenly, all the joy of his riches vanished, replaced by sadness and regret. Midas understood that some things are far more valuable than gold. Tears streamed down King Midas's face as he looked at his golden daughter and the lifeless golden cat. For the first time, he realized that love, family, and simple joys were worth more than all the treasure in the world. His heart ached with regret, and he wished desperately to undo his greedy wish. This moment of sorrow marked a turning point for the once greedy king, who now longed for the things he had lost. Unable to bear the pain, King Midas pleaded for help. He called out to the mysterious stranger, hoping for a miracle. To his relief, the stranger reappeared, this time wearing a silly crown made of twigs. With a gentle chuckle, the stranger listened to Midas's sorrowful plea. He understood that the king had learned his lesson and was ready to make things right. With a wave of his magical staff, the stranger undid the golden touch. One by one, everything in the palace returned to normal. The golden cat sprang back to life and quickly ran away, while Midas's daughter returned to his loving arms. The king was overjoyed, grateful to have his family and friends back. The lesson was clear. True happiness comes not from wealth, but from love and togetherness. From that day forward, King Midas was a changed man. He no longer cared about counting his coins or making everything shine with gold. Instead, he cherished the laughter and love that filled his palace. The once greedy king had learned the real value of life, and he never wished for more than he needed again. His story became a lesson for all who heard it, reminding everyone that some treasures cannot be bought. The tale of King Midas and his golden touch teaches us an important lesson. True happiness and fulfillment come from love, kindness, and the people around us, not from riches or material things. Midas's journey from greed to gratitude shows that sometimes what we wish for isn't what we truly need. By valuing what matters most, we can find joy that lasts far longer than gold ever could.